It's okay, as if you never cancelled.
Force per unit of the area exerted against a surface. हाँ वो रहने दो. अच्छा. Force per unit area exerted against a surface by the weight of the air. By the weight of the air, A-I-R, air. Second point, in simple lines, it is.
So you have to write in simple lines.
Because it was not simple, na? We cancelled so many times.
No, sir.
I made it to cancel. In simple lines, it means. It means pressure on the Earth's surface.
In simple lines.
Pressure on the Earth's surface hyphen on a given unit by the weight of the air. Change the para.
Earth surface.
By the weight of the air. I'm sorry, air. Next sentence. It is expressed in. It is expressed in millibars. Millibars. Millibars and measured. Measured. Measured का spelling नहीं आता तो
Sir, you mean millibars? Sir, नहीं इसका.
मैं तो दोबारा जा कर रहा भाई.
Sir, measured क्यों?
measure.
अच्छा,
he is asking expression measured में क्या difference है?
उधर कुछ नहीं है, तू चुपचाप लिख, मैं एक्सप्लेन करूंगा. Measured using. आज तूने सांभवी का रोल क्यों प्ले किया है? Using a mercury barometer. Please draw the apparatus which is given. I am also drawing along with you. Make it very simple. Use a pencil. Mercury barometer.
150 to 192.
इसमें भी पेज नंबर दिखना है. आंख के बटन है.
192.
Now enough. हाँ बैरोमीटर है. ये दूसरा है.
अरे बैरोमीटर. अरे ये है ना बैरोमीटर.
भाई साहब मुझे बाहर लेके जाके समझाओ. But who is asking? आवाज से तो लग ही रहा है. You just fill it all. And naming, you do it exactly like this, huh? Don't pull left, right, center. ऐसा नहीं रहना चाहिए. Step by step, lining. So I'll should do with you this vacuum. Height of the mercury column. Accelerate beaker. No, I'll do truffle. Okay. Right below. The last lecture, who all were absent? Let's start the inquiry. Why, man? Yours?
Same.
Nagpur.
And why? इसको है ना अभी जिसके बाजू में बैठा है उससे जरा सीखो बहुत जरूरी है जिसको रीजन बोलने का डेट भी मैं ही बोलूं तो इतना बिजी है मैडम ठीक है it's just one simple reason that you have lost your senses
Violation.
Sir, can you get aside?
get aside where
So you need to draw that as.
Yes, sir.
write down below
Sir, wait. Sir,
तू तो जरा मेथड का मीनिंग समझा
ये coloring कर रहा है.
करने दे hey write down everyone next word is pressure gradient pressure gradient I'm not waiting for anybody this diagram is right there in the volume इसको है ना थोड़ा सा कुछ बर्फ सर पे
सर बता ये टॉपिक
तुझे क्या दिखता है एक मिनट रुक जा मैं उसी का लैंग्वेज क्या दिखता है बस वही अरे भाई साहब तू लिखना अभी करो ये थोड़ा सा पागल डिक्रीज इन द प्रेशर राइट अबव राइट अहेड ऑफ प्रेशर ग्रेडियंट
डिक्रीज
बता रहा है पूछ रहा है
वहां से अभी यहाँ is the decrease in pressure per unit distance abhi nobody asked me again decrease in pressure per unit distance in the direction in which pressure decreases rapidly per unit distance in which pressure decreases rapidly तुझे ही देख रहा हूँ
Sir, in which direction?
in which direction pressure decreases rapidly why are you fumbling with the word I'm making the words example if any 2 points A and B I'm giving if any 2 points A and B are shown on the map example if any 2 points A and B you understand A and B are shown on the map pressure gradient you write PG no need to write again means fall in the AP what is AP
Atmospheric pressure.
very good from point A to B B
Second, repeat the example.
if there are 2 points on the map A and B
Shown on the map.
PG means the pressure AP fall from point A to B. Everyone just look for a while in the board. Normally, after I define atmospheric pressure, which I didn't explain, understand this is 1 cubic meter a box. I think I remember my school days when my math teacher made me cuboid, cube, which is really confusing. मेरा टाइम तू इंटेलिजेंट है मैं नहीं ना then now I explain 1 cubic meter of AP on 1 cubic centimeter I mean normally you guys know when you jump from the tallest skyscraper you meet your destiny down the ground down the ground you meet your destiny then your soul might be up in the sky it's like a boy or a girl very determined to jump down and a cop generally this is a Hollywood scenario is asked to bring that person down and let me feel the cop does his or her best let us change the scenario and the scene the man is the same setting is the same now I put Mumbai cop in between that police of America 1 है ना, बहुत देर तक तो वही देखता रहेगा, जब मारना तो इतना देर तक तो मारना, इतना देर करो. Why I'm giving this example? The point when that person is jumping down, halfway he or she recognize कि मुझे jump नहीं करने का था. But then it's too early, too late, and he becomes very late. है ना? नाम के आगे late लगने में ज़्यादा time नहीं लगता. So what I feel, to explain you guys pressure gradient, I made the example. The person is ready to jump. You don't do it. It's an example. By the time you are jumping from A to B, here atmospheric pressure was different. By the time you are coming down to, abhi mera example fit better hai? By the time you are meeting the point B, the atmospheric pressure is what? It is decreasing at a steady pace. This is nothing but a pressure gradient. Is it okay? जाने देना, अभी वो बहुत लंबा स्टोरी है, मैं बताऊंगा फिर कभी टाइम में. Let's proceed. So PG is rate of change of AP. PG is the rate of change of AP between any 2 points on the Earth's surface. Between any 2 points on the Earth's surface, which is shown on the map. Thank you. Next main heading: factors affecting AP. तेरा बुक को बहुत मिस, अरे रख ले भाई. Factors affecting AP. Now what I am going to do, let the ignited minds and intelligent fools, sorry I should not use the word, ignited mind and so-called intelligent boys and girls, I will be going to give only the heading. You are going to find out the explanation. And my duty is to only explain. Will do? अभी पूछ क्या है, टॉपिक एक क्या है, पूछ.
Factors affecting
क्या है,
AP.
वही क्या है.
अच्छा वो बुक दे दो
Altitude, temperature, अच्छा AP का meaning atmospheric pressure.
Thank you. Point number 1, everyone write down altitude. एक काम करता हूँ, मैं explain कर देता हूँ, फिर आप लोग लिखो. Will do?
मजा है, समझने को मजा है.
क्या मजा है? Second is temperature and third is water vapor. I have done this. Don't write. I'm going to explain. Normally, I have done the same practice which I am doing in all the batches, universally at UT. One is temperature. Is that the first point?
No, sir, altitude.
I'm so sorry. It is not altitude. It is altitude. Say it again.
Altitude.
Thank you. उसका माँ बाप को याद है. Second is
Temperature.
Temperature.
ठीक है, रहने दे, थोड़ा पीछे आ जा. And the last one is water.
Vapor.
So rotation of the earth. Water.
Next,
Vapor and humidity.
wait.
Sir, rotation of the earth.
वो बाद में. That's a separate diagram.
So diagram.
हाँ, वो अलग है. वो altitude. Listen, guys. If I want to explain the word altitude, I think some part of the textbook one tall diagram might have been there. Don't look here. Now it is there. ऐसा दिया रहेगा, है ना? And they might have given the altitude. So how नहीं दिया तो दे दे. चुपचाप लिख कर. सुन. I say higher is the altitude.
AP is the
Lower is the AP. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now let me bring you. Lower is the altitude. Now who can explain me this? Abhi first guess.
Definitely.
Or let me make temperature as well. Normally you will never forget the diagram that I made. Sun wala. याद है?
Yes.
किसके लिए मैंने ये explain किया था?
insulation.
Heat balance. Correct?
मैंने insulation के लिए नहीं वो सब.
हाँ वही heat balance ही explain किया. Normally the sun heats the earth
Surface of the earth.
right from the ground level. ये सबको मालूम है ना?
Yes, sir.
या इधर और कोई है जिसको नहीं मालूम? Now then, what's happening? The temperature here is very high. Do you accept?
Yes.
Automatically AP will be less. I said this part, not sun, huh? This part, the ground, because the earth hits the heat, the sunlight hits the earth and it radiates. The more you are higher, the radiation will be less. Correct?
So
Radiation. Just a minute. Radiation will be less. So automatically, what is also less? Automatically, AP will be.
So how?
temperature is directly proportional.
कभी बोला रे?
So they look, sir.
When?
Sir, ground पे AP कम कैसे है तब?
Higher is the temperature, lower is the atmospheric pressure.
Also, but ground पे the pressure is maximum, right?
But we are equating with temperature, man.
अच्छा, okay.
ऐसे ही नहीं है टेम्परेचर को
ये जरा लुइस पास्टर का cousin है. Now then, if I want to explain water vapor, these are nothing but water molecules suspended in the air. I'm not going to explain. You have to. One water vapor in the higher altitude and water vapor close to the ground. The more is the thickness, what is the AP? The thinner is the water vapor, what is the AP? समझ में आया? चलो, start finding. Start writing. Start writing. तीनों points.
So,
और
कितने points?
जितना मिल रहा है लिखो.
So,
So, पूरा copy करके.
वो तो मैं भी कर रहा था. Copy paste.
So, already how many points?
2 points each.
Yes.
क्वेश्चन में तुम लोग इतना क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं ना मैं थक जाता. अच्छा चलो 4 पॉइंट लिखो.
Sir, this is
नहीं नो. क्या? तो इसीलिए मैंने 2 ही बोला. सब में यूनिवर्सली 2 आए.
2 points only.
Then why are you asking me?
So, I didn't ask it.
Right up.
so सब क्यों लिखे?
Silence. So dead silence. इसे बंद करो ना. तुम लोग को ये नहीं लग रहा है?
लग रहा है
हाँ तो बंद करो. एक ही है. I know this one. वो बंद कर दे. जा.
अरे तो कर ना बंद.
दोनों बंद कर. ये भी ये चालू है ना. अच्छा तू एक काम कर. वो बंद कर दे. Let this one go on. Will save energy, save electricity. ये आज का फंडा है. By switching off. How do you save energy? Sorry. Who is whispering? ठीक है. ध्यान दे रहा है. बराबर है वो. Shall we go ahead?
Sir.
यार इंटेलिजेंट ब्रेन को 2 मिनट नहीं लगता है. हाँ. Shall we?
Yes, sir.
So 1 minute last.
Any of them? As I have explained in 1 sentence, you can write for altitude. Now I am pass for your side. You understand what is pass? I raise my both the hands up. Today you are asking such extraordinarily intelligently foolish doubt. एक तो हेडिंग लिखता हूँ पूछते फिर ये क्या करने का हेडिंग में किस लिए What is this piece of paper? Where is your pen notebook?
Sir, I have read pages खत्म हो गए. Complete this.
ठीक.
Sir, last one.
क्या?
Okay.
One notebook is coming for correction.
Icse.
Let's hope it is a resurrection. You understand what is resurrection?
Not that good.
After Jesus was buried, after 3 days it was resurrection. देख इधर आ फिर आने से पहले ही मैंने देख लिया तूने क्या क्या मिस्टेक
Sir, chapter 1 से करेंगे तो.
नहीं रे अभी चल
Sir, handwriting part is the
क्या है हाइट
handwriting.
stand up straight सीधा खड़ा हो जा. In exam, this kind of I can use the language which I use my best language. FILTHY. What do you pronounce? Oh, Jordan. ये क्या है? Decomposition. अरे किसका जगह पर तू लिखा है? I don't want the example. I want you to explain what is altitude. वही explain नहीं किया. ये दोनों आज और एक नया. Ground surface में temperature क्यों ज्यादा रहता नहीं मालूम है?
हाँ सर लेकिन atmospheric pressure वहाँ.
Did you see it in the volume what it is written or in the textbook? I can explain the rationale behind. You know what is rationale? Suddenly दोनों हाँ क्या है? Because air is denser in the lower surface. When you go up, air becomes thinner. But that is why with the temperature and atmospheric pressure always. इसके पहले भी एक chapter आया था. जब तभी भी मैंने explain किया.
temperature
तो एक काम कर ले भाई. पहले तो textbook में accept पढ़ ले. If I am saying opposite, you come back to me. I am ready to hit you. नहीं क्यों पहले ये क्या हैंडराइटिंग है हाँ सर you need pages written or unwritten नहीं अभी मैं 2-3 फाड़ने वाला हूँ जल्दी बोल
सर एक्चुअली आपको डिसाइड कर रहे हैं ना सर अर्थक्वेक से चेक करो
नहीं इधर एक का इंक्वायरी हो रहा है ये क्या है दैट इज व्हाई इक्वेटर
अबे
तो गलत है तो लिखा क्यों है तो जा
बच गया
सर
वेट पहले जरा लंबोवारी
सर ऐसे मतलब ना
इधर factors affecting AB अमिताभ बच्चन whole time हमने लिखा है कि तुम ऐसा मत करो तुम्हारा क्लास में इससे भी बड़ा बड़ा मिस्टेक है. The whole chapter gone to the gutters. तो अभी मैं कहते भैया कुछ होता पहले तो ये चेक कर. I can see AB into my geography book. ये क्या है कॉन्वेंट? अच्छा ये मैंने वो दिया था. दे give me a red pen एक thing. ऑफिस जाएगा? नहीं सब नहीं ब्लू. हाँ how do you know? Oh, that's a one.
कौन भी था?
हाँ?
ऑफिस जा.
क्या है बेचारा वो कैसे चलेगा? तू ही जा. And get me a glass of bottle of water also.
सर आप 30 चाय पियोगे?
नहीं
Sir,
अगर तू इतना बोल रहा है तो खुद पी लेना.
Allowed नहीं है sir.
हाँ अलाउ नहीं. अभी मैं निकाल के देता हूँ. लेना भाई ले. Seriously, in fact, when I get my tea now, there is a 10 standard of boys and some girls. I offer them. If you like it, I have it. No? भाई waste of energy resources man.
sir तो आप पियो.
जल्दी मैं खाना नहीं लेता ना.
सर they are drinking wine.
Oh, thank you.
सब मेरा भी हो गया.
हो गया? रुक जा पहले इसका इंक्वायरी. ले ठीक से.
अरे लिखे रहो ना सर.
क्या बोला?
सर लिखे रहो.
इसके पहले क्या बोला?
अरे
अरे क्या बोला? Somebody next is your turn.
सर हम लोग का लास्ट ये मेरा लास्ट में छापा है. किसका?
One day I should spend time with you correcting all your books which you write all. अभी एक पकड़ा गया बच्चन परिवार वाला into atmospheric pressure. Now look at the level of concentration. कम से कम मैंने कितना बार AP बोला रहेगा I don't know, but he has proudly written AB.
सर बोलो.
कब करता था?
ये चाय का वो लेके थोड़ा इसी तरह से इधर गिरा नहीं. At least one boy decently writing some good thing. ये इसका आगे कौन लिखेगा?
अरे सर वो गलती से पेजेस छूटा.
फिर से बोल. सर के आगे क्या लगा?
अच्छा सॉरी सर.
एक दिन है ना एटलीस्ट 2-3 जन का दांत निकाल के पॉकेट में देना है फिर ये अरे बोलने का आदत ही नहीं.
सर मैनर्स.
सर गलती से दोस्त पे.
हाँ वो तू मत बोल भाई. मैनर्स का एम चाहिए.
सर 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 सर.
नहीं मेरे पास नहीं
सर हाइड्रोस्फीयर.
सर हो गया ना.
इनफैक्ट
सर हाइड्रोस्फीयर.
चश्मा पूछो.
नहीं उतना जोर से झपट नहीं मारता. हाँ इसको you want me to see? मैं मानता हूँ कि नहीं. ठीक है.
सर बुक चेक कर रहे हैं.
रुक ये क्या है? उधर लिंक करा.
सर
You come out with that book. You just move. At least once in a while, this should be done to everyone. Then only they are back to the basics. But in between, what is the gap all about?
अरे सर that. सर इस तरीके से you can read it. अरे सर check.
It's not leaking you. It's fooling your ears. Hitting you. It is not by mistake, it is by default. I haven't seen any single student without this. मैं रुक जा मेरा भी है सबका
सर बराबर है सर.
मैंने भी कुछ नहीं किया. फिर भी मारने.
स्पेलिंग बराबर है. मैं मैग्नीफाइंग क्लास में करता हूँ. Come here.
Sir,
I said come here. Sit down. अरे here. My hand doesn't go there. I'm क्या ना पे मेरा नहीं. You are absent for the class. You don't know when did you go, where did you go. You are asking to the teacher. Date बोले मैं बड़ी दिन बोलता है. Shall I become your personal assistant?
No, sir.
You become my student then. And you become my student. The day when you attended my school, my lecture. But are you behaved? सब लोग अपना अपना काम करो. I'm talking to you. हाँ तो उधर आगे देखो. Till date, any one day, any of my lectures, you attended fully and understood fully. Understood fully. Forget about attending. You are. आज पूछें. well, आज का क्या होगा? मैं 4 दिन का पहले पूछूं. Next time you tell me the date, I will tell you. Since you were sitting, I couldn't come and put your ears. Come. Teaching the spelling of temperature. Nothing out. इधर हाँ, मैं भी स्पीड में बताऊँ. I'm here. Quickly, you are wasting. There are 2 more candidates waiting. Change it. Temperature का spelling में आता 9 को बच्चे को. हाँ? फिर से बोलो. All kinds of apparatus and all this and handling to this. You wait here. I'll come back to you.
Sir.
इतना कटा था भाई. हमारा handling में मैं भी आ रही हूँ. What is this? What did I write? Check the spelling. Check the spelling. एक मिनट. This is the spelling. Normally in English we use it for guardian. But do you have any difference between guardian and guardian? Write it fully. Wait, I'm coming. Today I need to write down. Wait, खुद उसका bones तोड़वा के ले. Write fully. Write there. Write. ये तो अभी सिर्फ टॉपिक का हुआ. गाइडेंस के अंदर ये क्या प्रैक्टिस रिफ्लेक्टिव है. अब वो एग्जाम में कैसे बताएगा? टीचर के बाजू में बैठेगा. नहीं, टीचर व्हेन शी इज करेक्टिंग, विल यू गो टू सिट नेक्स्ट टू हर? चेंज इट. So don't change it. Don't. Affecting can't you write the single word? You continue. पूरा spelling check करना है आज. You come. Correct है ना? वो मुझे जरा दोबारा लिख के देखो. ना वो correct है. इधर आ. I can pull the from a long. कुछ नहीं बोला. अरे मैंने नहीं बोला. इसके पहले कैसे लिखा?
इसके पहले S और O दिखनी ना चुप करना.
हाँ तो अभी कैसे लिखा?
अच्छा.
मैं थोड़ा कम What is the word? पक्का? Is it N or M?
Sir,
अरे मुझे दिख रहा भाई, तू दिख रहा. पक्का ना? And I'm thinking that this batch will get me such good marks. The basics का ही. That doesn't mean you.
19 or 20.
That doesn't mean you do all this mistake. Marks doesn't guarantee anything.
Sir, अभी भी है.
आगे भी है ना. And somebody come closer. Show me all the notes till now what you have written. Show me. I'm not going to leave you. When you are. Tell me the date. I'll tell you the date. Tell me the date. You don't remember. What do you remember telling me? I'll ask you that.
ABCD.
I'm going to ask the lady to call your parents. And I'm going to talk over the phone. And tell what somebody is doing in the class. Will do? Why? Who is at home now? Okay, to the office, man. What's his name? Ayush. Go to the office. If the reception is there, call. Ask them that I'm calling them. हाँ, मैम को बुलाना है. No, wait. अभी बाकी है इनके. हाँ तो जा. इधर कुछ कर दे मत. नहीं, you be inside.
Sir, 2 मिनट में. Thank you.
But that man is the voice there ना. उसको बुलाना. ये पूरा ना Sorry for late. I'm very in space, but then also I'm unable to get into इतना minutely क्या जीरा है वो थोड़ा बड़ा लिख वो I should say
Sir, he's coming. Sir, he's coming.
किधर है प्रमिला किधर है ये लड़की का पेरेंट्स को है ना कल वो आएगी उनको बोलना कि इसका पेरेंट्स को मुझे मिलना है याद है इसका नाम टेल योर नेम 9 ICSC शायद कल छुट्टी भी रहेगा कल मेरा एकदम 9:30 का लेक्चर है अच्छा उसका छुट्टी है कल कौन है अपना चेरी ना हाँ तो किसी को भी बोल के इनका पेरेंट्स को मुझे कल मिलने के लिए फोन कर कल कौन है इधर मॉर्निंग में तू ये ना आजा कल मेरा 9:15 या 9:30 का लेक्चर है 9:30 का है शायद 9:30 हाँ रहेगा ना हाँ ठीक है This I will not correct.
This.
No, unless and until it doesn't come to the notebook. What this piece of paper? What should I correct?
Yes, sir. I'll stick it.
Again, are you say then you are going to get it from you.
Sir, it's on.
अंदर जा रहा तेरा पीठ पीछे तू
Let's take it in the.
No.
Sir.
Let's proceed.
Sir, sir, अभी लिख के हो गए.
No.
Sir, no condition.
Sir, सच में लिख के अच्छे से लिखो.
Guys, out of these 3 heading, any heading you want me to give the notes? Any heading you are able to write? Let us go to the next. Somebody asked me that what is that? Earth's rotation, na?
Yeah.
What's it?
Sir, can you explain water vapor?
Okay, read it for me. Good boy.
Sir, at least can you correct? I have written it.
Get it in the notebook.
Water vapor concentration affects atmospheric pressure because the molecular weight of water 18 grams.
Listen here. I've already given you a clue. Larger concentration of water vapor will absorb what more? Read out. तो खुद ही मीनिंग बताएगा अभी मैंने आगे.
Is less than average molecular weight of air.
What is the meaning of that average? The total air and what it is actually carrying. Okay, go ahead.
When water evaporates and enters the atmosphere as a gas, the water vapors molecules take the place of other gas.
Yes.
Molecules.
When it is evaporation, it is moving up. It is different. It is distant. And water vapor has a lot of space. So what it will allow it to occupy?
So a volume of wet or humid air weighs less than an equal volume of dry air.
Correct. So generally dry air, it will have, read kar wohi hai.
Therefore, humid air is less dense and exerts
More pressure, less pressure. So the air which is humid will have a lower atmospheric pressure. The air which is lighter will have higher atmospheric pressure. जब space रहेगा तो ना pressure आएगा. अभी जैसे for example this water bottle. हाँ, for example, up till the water is filled there will be no pressure. Now I have given the space. So what will be filling in? Atmospheric pressure. So at a higher altitude, atmospheric pressure is high because the water vapor is less. It is allowing the space so that atmospheric pressure is occupying the space. But at a lower altitude, it is more humid. More vapors are present. So then there will be less of atmospheric pressure. जगह नहीं है ना, उसीलिए ऊपर जब air जाता है, dry हो जाता है, and it is allowing the space. So more atmospheric pressure. So higher is the altitude, drier is the moisture, more is the pressure. Similarly. What else? Shall we proceed? Chali. Let's continue.
I didn't understand how at ground level.
एक काम करेंगे. Let us read the temperature point. Come on. I can understand that he is pretty.
Atmospheric pressure decreases with increasing temperature.
Why it is decreasing with
Because
increasing
air
temperature?
expands. Because air expands.
Air is sparse.
Expand.
So what?
So air expands molecules. It molecules require more space.
अच्छा ठीक है, you continue to read. ये दोनों है ना साइंटिफिक कीड़े हैं, but साइंस अच्छा पकड़ के रखा है, but उसको एक्सप्लेन करना नहीं आता. बराबर बोला ना? Carry on.
Okay. This is because when the
Hey, your house is how far from the class? पक्का? या मेरे अभी मैं मैसेज किसी को भेजूं अपना ऑफिस बंदे से? क्यों? मम्मी को क्यों इतना टेंशन दे रहा है? कल अच्छा रहने दो, कोई बड़ा कंप्लेन नहीं करने वाला, चिल हो जाओ, ठीक है? But you are right from the day one till today, the behavior is as good as I could see. But I want you to pick up in the studies. When are you? I am also concentrating. What you are not concentrating. आगे बढ़ो.
the molecules of air move far apart, become less dense, and hence exert less pressure.
Okay, अभी समझ में आया?
But sir, earlier you said कि at a higher altitude.
That I was saying about altitude. Don't mix up both the points. Altitude is one factor, temperature is another factor. I mean, if I want to tell you, both are same only more or less. At higher altitude, the temperature is lower. तो दोनों जगह पर दोनों फोर्स एक्ट करता है ना, ऑल्टीट्यूड भी है, टेम्परेचर भी है. But since we have to write in two separate points, we are writing higher altitude. How is the temperature? पक्का?
Higher altitude.
हाँ, तो उधर दोनों जगह पर एटमॉस्फेरिक प्रेशर कैसा रहेगा?
Sir, low.
ले ले तू मेरा जान. लो खुद बोल रहा है. So why are you messing up with this and this?
I will fix it.
No, you don't mix. If not, I will make you mix. अभी समझ में आया? The confusion was in your mind. There's no confusion. Let us write the next. Everyone write down the heading, rotation of the earth. And first make that small diagram. Then I'll explain in detail. Before your parents come, I want your geography notebook complete. I don't know what you do. You either print, Xerox. Maybe I don't want to disturb your parents, lovely parents, they are innocently. But Sambhavi Bachi, I want your notebook complete. देखता हूँ. चलो. Everyone draw the diagram. Rotation of the earth. Quickly, we have good 10 minutes to go. Hey, you take the notes of economics, Tanish, from your friend. Because last class we have done that whole unit. And I have told the department also, then I don't think no economics class is going to be conducted free. Are we good to go for the explanation?
So,
Done.
Okay, right below.
Yes.
Everyone have completed? Jaldi karna.
Sir, can I stick this pages in my notebook or I have to write?
What will look better? You only tell me. Yes. Now look at the picture that we are drawing. You guys have drawn. It's very simple. At the equator, that dotted line is the normal path, whereas the actual it is getting deflected towards northern hemisphere. Where is the deflection? Towards the east or west? You tell me.
West.
East. And in the southern hemisphere,
West.
all the arrows are showing one point of deflection. If I ask you, the earth rotates from east to west or west to east?
West to east.
Confirm? Let's for 2 minutes, let's think that it rotates from east to west. Let us think. Somebody will tell me, will we be able to see the sunrise or not? Pakka. Chalo, good. Somebody come out. Let's take, I am the sun, she is the earth. This I have done. She's coming from east to west. I'm moving from west to east. Okay, let's have a small live demo. She only told me that we can see you are the earth.
Okay.
I'm the sun.
Sir,
And I'm moving from west to east. You are coming from east to west. Come. Okay. So did you, while crossing me, did you see me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Let's assume now again she, ruko. Idhar hi aao. Come here. So I am the earth, which I am moving from west to east in a normal path. Now she being the sun, instead of east to west, she is going to move from west to east. Chalo, walk with me.
Rotation.
रुक जाना यार उसको समझाने. Will you able to see the earth? जाओ bench में बैठो. Now will you able to see the earth? Sun. I'm sorry.
Yes.
No.
Why? एक फिर भी yes बोल रही है.
No, I have to do that.
So what? Can't you turn your head and see me?
Sir, some part of the earth can see you and some part of the earth.
But generally दिखेगा क्या?
नहीं.
वो rotation की वजह से दिखेगा. So never you forget ये exercise. Unless and until if the sun and the earth are not coming in opposite direction, they cannot see each other. If they are moving side by side, like she was walking along with me, definitely one part of the sun will always see the earth, other part will never see. समझ में आ रहा है मैं बोल रोटेशन तो होगा, but ये जो influence है वो कभी नहीं होगा. Why? It is just next to. Now, which is the only planet, I can say planet, which keeps rotating the earth? Is it the planet?
No.
I made a mistake. It is the orbit or satellite. So, if you remember the tides chapter, we have done two types of tides, high tide and a low tide. When there is a high tide, when all the three comes in a straight line. When there is a low tide, we have that quadrature, when it is in the 90 degree. Moon is pulling the water from the earth, whereas the sun is neglecting that pull. It's like your friend is neglecting you to bunk the lecture and run away, but you are somehow, नहीं ना थोड़ा सा बैठ जाता हूँ. बोलता नहीं ना, ये चैप्टर तो मेरे लिए easy है. उसके लिए easy है, but तेरे लिए क्या? मैं सिखा दूंगा ना. Do you think he or she will really? So this is what sun and moon. ये although मैं planet के साथ आप लोग का dear friend का example दिया. Anybody अगर school में अगर ये सब किया at the cost of your education, we will have collection of 1 year people in my lectures. समझा? अभी समझा what is the movement? He is really taking it a gulp. Don't worry. I am non-violent. नहीं है. Let's write now. Again, let me show it in a very simple direction. Look all the moment. I think some people ask me, sir, ये क्या है sir? कभी left में दिख रहा है, कभी right में दिख रहा है. It's so simple to understand. In the northern hemisphere, different movement. In the southern hemisphere, different movement. The dotted line is the original path, and the line actually shown is the deflected path. You understand the meaning of the deflected?
So the deflection
If you remember, there is one more point we have done earlier. It is also known as Coriolis force. Yeah, the Coriolis, because of the rotation of the earth, the wind which is coming and hitting on one side, instead of deflecting here, it might deflect the U-turn. Agar wo rotation nahi karta, then it will be deflecting in the normal path. Correct? Chalo, let us write this and we will move almost time. 2 minutes a day. अभी तो लेट ही करो.
सर कुछ तो लिखना है.
हाँ, नहीं मैं दे रहा हूँ ना. Due to the rotation of the earth, जल्दी चाहिए और भूल गए. Due to the rotation of the earth from west to east, हाइफन अभी स्मॉल ए लिखना. मैं ये पूरा पैराग्राफ को 3 ही लाइन में देता हूँ, उतना ही याद करो. Winds in the equatorial regions rises and low AP, rises with low AP. समझा?
Yes.
Next point. At the poles, rises with low AP. At the poles, cold air sinks down, high AP. समझा? Sink down, sink with a high AP. Change the para. Hence, rotation is the big influencing factor.
Hence,
Rotation of the earth is a big influencing factor. Thank you. Next time, everyone, be ready to not to pull your ears. Keep your notebooks incomplete.
sir already get
Sir, rotation of the earth is
the big
अब ये कैसा है?
affecting factor.
sir, हाथ दर्द करने से
होने देना भाई. Now I am going to make this entire batch in a different mode. I mean, giving too much.
बराबर थे सर.
तो रहने दो ना, मुझे नहीं देना ना. तो पहले क्यों नहीं किया?
Thank you.
Sir.